Hey, good day to the YouTube family. Welcome to another episode of Weekend Van Driller. Now, this is going to be a rather quick video. Basically, this is going to be talking about the underbody and shock system inspection. Which, if I would have put it on my last videos, it would have made the last videos way too long. So I'm going to be quick and straight to the point with this. Now, when you approach a vehicle for inspection, check the engine, check your frame. If there's any holes on any part of the frame, that could be one sign that your underbody might be rusted out. Now that's an issue that is more common up here in the Midwest than it might be in places in the South where they don't get as much snow, so therefore people down there don't have to drive through all that salt. But up here in the Midwest where we get more snow and where we have to drive through salt, with salt, it's not the water that tears the vehicle up in the winter, it's all the salt that they put on the pavements that tears up your vehicle. So, when you check your engine, check the frame, make sure there's no holes in the frame. And another way to tell if your frame is bad is go on the inside of the vehicle, driver and passenger side, as well as the back of the vehicle. Feel the, feel the floor and feel for any soft spots. If there's soft spots, that could be another sign of a bad underbody or a bad frame. When you get done doing that, go on every corner of the vehicle. Just push it. If it bounces up and down more than 2 or 3 times, then that could be a sign of number 1, you got bad shocks, or number 2, it could be a combination of bad shocks and issues with the frame. So just go on all 4 sides of the vehicle, do the same thing. This is a van, so I'm gonna just use the bumper since this is a van. I've purchased vehicles before that had a bad underbody and it was not pleasant. So, just go around. If the vehicle bounces more than 2 or 3 times, then A, your shocks are bad, and or B, it could be a bad frame. So, just take just look at the body. In fact, go into your real wheels. Look at the shocks. Once again, take a look at the frame. Look for any holes. And do that for all 4 sides of the vehicle. And if you see any holes, then those are all going to be signs of damage to your frame. If the vehicle comes with a step, put your foot on it. Now in this case the step is a little loose, but that's because I got a little rust down here. But trust me, the frame on this van is still solid. I checked it out pretty thoroughly before I purchased it. So just walk around. Same thing on this side. Make sure the underbody is intact. And one more good way to detect underbody issues. This is open, you know, like since this is a van, or even if you're in a car, you know, just pop the trunk open, or in this case, pop up your gates, your rear gates. You know, shuffle a couple of things around, and then lift up the carpet. You know, there's a frame. Sometimes if the vehicle has a bad frame or underbody, you might, you know, doing this will give you some signs. Will give a couple of tall telling signs. Like if you see like a bunch of, like when you lift it up, if you see like a bunch of rust, and obviously if you see any holes, that will give you another clue that the frame on the vehicle is probably not in the best of shape. Now, with that being said, me personally, if the vehicle had a bad frame, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And I wouldn't advise anybody else to deal with a vehicle that's got a bad frame on it either. Because a bad frame presents a lot of dangers to me. Not to mention, if you were to attempt to fix any of that kind of stuff, if it's even repairable, you would be looking at hundreds and thousands of dollars in body work, which to me that makes no sense. So when you buy a vehicle and you do your inspection, do not forget to inspect the frame and underbody of the vehicle. If you're able to fit under the vehicle, crawl under the vehicle and check that way too. So this concludes my underbody and shock system inspection. Hope this video helped everybody out. Everybody have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching another episode of Weekend Van Driller. Like and subscribe below.